Alrighty everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Pokemart TCG, aka the Gamesman, back in the house, guys, for another awesome video. What's going on, my dudes, my guys, my girls, my Pokemart family? Alrighty, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another awesome video, guys. Welcome back into the Poke Market. So I bring this video to the table regarding how you can, my tips and tricks on how I was able to bring people from other platforms, tips and tricks that you don't hear success stories coming from other YouTube channels about how to draw other people here to your channel, or to actually gain potential customers to your channel. So I'm going to go over some stuff on how I was able to formulate that, and techniques that I use that you don't hear other people talk about, but you can utilize this very, very unique strategy, and it works. It pays off. And how I got it to pay off. All right? And you guys won't realize it because you're YouTubers, right? But I realize it because of what's going on, right? And how I was able to gain, right? So let's get into it. So I'm not sure if you guys, any of you guys sell. Have you ever sold anything? Do you sell anything? Do you sell your cards? Versus, when I say sell, not just bringing them to a card shop, and selling them to your local LGS. Do you interact with other people? Do you sell on Mercari? Do you sell on eBay? Do you sell on Facebook Marketplace? Do you sell on Whatnots or TikToks, drip shops? Do you sell on any of those platforms? All right? Because that's what I'm talking about. This is where you're going to interact with people outside of YouTube. This is techniques, tips and tricks that I utilize to bring people from other platforms, easily able to bring them here, all right, as potential subscribers and as potential customers, all right. And like I said, I always like to formulate a backup plan for everything I initiate, even if YouTube fails, right? So this is where this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you're doing, let's say you formulate on YouTube, you started rip and ships, right? Say you started a rip and ship, and just like I did, I started a rip and ship here, right? And I did 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, 3 months worth of rip and ships, right? And no one on YouTube bought into pack breaks or anything, right? And it may be because of how you orchestrated it, that you didn't have a Shopify website, you didn't have an eBay account or whatever, right? You didn't have a way of advertising it other than just Facebook or Instagram. I mean, YouTube and Instagram to share with that you're going to be doing rip and ships, right? Or that you're going to start some kind of other business, or you're opening up a shop or whatever, right? How do you port over people if you're just starting off on a new platform, or you've been here but none of your existing members or none of your subscribers are buying into your rips or anything? So how do you generate people to come to your channel to watch, or even buy, or be a potential customer to buy into your pack breaks or rip and ships, or any other business that you may start up? I mean, how do you get people over from other platforms? And technically, it's very hard. It's a very hard shoe to fill, right? Because people have the tendency to be more laid back on areas where they're at. You know, if they're comfortable on Macari, they're most likely staying on Macari, and it's very hard to move those people from one social media to another, especially when they're already set in their ways and how they like to interact, right? So how do you port people over, right? So what I done, and this is the first time I'm ever sharing it, is as one tip I would say, let's point out a tip because it was a great asset for me, is come up with your own logo, you know, and wherever you're at, wherever you go, make it your business to like interact with people that are, if they're buying products at a store that you normally sell, approach those people. Say, hey, you know, I sell vacuums, I fix vacuums, whatever, right? Have a business card. I would say get a business card made up, guys, for what you specialize in doing. Get that printed up. You can make them yourself very cheaply. You can buy your own card stock from Walmart's. Get on that printer, design your own business cards, or you can have somebody make a logo for you and then use those, or you can buy into a program and have templates at your disposal, build a template up, make a card off of your templates, and carry them around and disperse them to people. All right? You know, even if you go to work full time, when you're out at the store or wherever, have a business card because you never know who you're going to meet, right? So have that. Biggest tip I can tell you is this was a great asset to me because as I'm in the wild, I'm meeting people that buy Pokemon cards in Targets, Walmarts, Best Buys. You hear people talking about them. They're Christmas shopping, right? They're in the aisles. Oh, I can't find no Pokemon cards. Oh, well, I got a ton of them here. Here's my business card. I specialize in Pokemon cards. I also buy sealed and loose raw cards. So, yeah. So this card can be a great asset and a great way to advertise for you because that person can jump onto your channel from your card, get on your Instagram if you got a QR code for it, right? Get on there, and they can end up transferring this card to someone else. This card goes in someone else's hands that's following you. They don't need it anymore. They can transfer it to another friend. Oh, here, take this card. Go check this guy out, right? Or check this girl out, whatever. So business card for what you do. Great asset to me. And a great form of free advertisement to your YouTube, Instagram, whatever you do. So I would highly recommend you guys to get a business card done showcasing what you specialize in, especially if you're doing a lot of videos, stuff on YouTube. It could be a great asset. So business card, very cheaply can be made. Design it up. You don't have to get it printed up. You can print it up yourself. Very cheap. Doesn't cost a lot of money to do. My wife designed my business card. Somebody on YouTube designed my business logo for the channel. So there are a lot of people out there that can help you or assist you in getting that done. All right, so definitely a plus for that. Get that done. Now, how do you build clients and get a clientele list? And that's why a strong point for you guys is I tell you guys, I would get a business card done first, right? But then if I'm already selling on eBay or whatever, you have clients on eBay that are buying from you already. But did you ever tell them about your YouTube channel? Or some of us are already doing that, right? Have you ever told them about your Instagram? Have you ever shared your YouTube channel with them? So, guys, when you do eBay orders and you're selling on eBay, you can transfer people, put this on your business cards, pick this in your orders, mail that over. But how do you get them over if you did YouTube, say you did eBay before you did YouTube, or you did Macari before you did YouTube, right? Are you on Whatnots before you went to YouTube? How do you port these people over if they never saw you before? And I'm not sure if anybody told you guys, you can generate a mailing list, guys, from social media, people that you meet out in the wild from selling on Facebook Marketplace. You can get people's names and addresses. If you do a lot of giveaways on your YouTube channel, you got names and addresses. If you sell on eBay, that can be your greatest asset to helping building up a relationship with your clients on eBay to buy from you on YouTube. All right. So since I primarily started up on eBay selling, but initially started in flea markets, my word of mouth advertisement was helping me out. All right. And I was letting them know I'm here every Sunday and blah, blah, blah. Right. But when I started eBay, guys, I had people's addresses, names and stuff on PayPal. When they paid me, guys, I had their names and addresses. And yeah, you can formulate a customer list, a clientele list. You have the people's names. Some of them have their phone numbers in there when they pay you through PayPal, and you have their shipping address. And guys, what I did is I contacted people on that purchased from me on eBay years ago. And I've been doing this over the course of years, right? Mailing out people that were on my computer, my spreadsheet. I made a spreadsheet up. I ported over people's names and addresses from PayPal, put it in a spreadsheet on my computer, formulated a mailing list in which I can contact people, send out an advertisement like a flyer to them showcasing, hey, I started YouTube, not selling on eBay anymore. Come check me out on YouTube where I'm selling Pokemon cards. I'm selling this. I'm doing that. I'm selling video games. I'm teaching. Whatever you may be doing. And those people can find you on YouTube, and those people can become part of your YouTube subscriber base. And those could be the very people that buy from you on whatever you sell and will go to your Shopify websites and stuff like that because they already done business with you on eBay. So you can use your eBay clients, guys. eBay. If you're selling on eBay, if you're selling on Mercari, selling on Facebook, guys, you can use customers that you meet. That's why it's very imperative that if you sell on these platforms, that you initiate good customer service on those platforms, but then transport them over to your YouTube channel. And that's what I was able to do. And some of you guys are like, well, how are you doing rip and ships when nobody on YouTube is buying into your rip and ships? And how are you able to do now for the third week another rip and ship with nobody who's buying from YouTube, but clients that bought from me on eBay are buying into my rip and ships? I transported those people from eBay to YouTube to buy into my rip and ships. And now I have a clientele list outside of YouTube. Nobody knows these people. Only those people know themselves and know me from eBay that purchase from me on eBay. They buy into my rip and ships because of the work that I've done while I was doing this channel, guys. I was working behind the scenes, contacting people, letting them know what I'm going to be doing. And that helped me formulate a relationship with these people outside of eBay. And it may be beyond the terms of eBay goods and services because I wasn't selling their addresses or anything, right? I was using those addresses for my own benefit where I can use them to contact in case I started a business. Say I had to open up a shop or a store. I utilized that part by putting people's names and addresses. And I did the same thing here on YouTube where I have, where's my books? I have people on YouTube that purchase from me. I have them in this conversation book. a bunch of names in this book. A lot of my subscribers' addresses, some of my phone numbers, and I have their addresses. I can mail them out a flyer. Hey, I opened up a store. Come check me out in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to be setting up a store over there. Or whatever. And formulating a mailing list, guys, of people who trusted in you, that bought from you from other platforms, such as Mercari, where if you're shipping on Mercari, that person has to give you their name and address, right, to ship. So this is what I did with eBay. And since eBay, I started in 2004 selling video games, consoles, cartridges, sports cards. I sold a little bit of everything on there. Amiibos. What are those? Skylanders. I sold a lot of stuff on eBay. I formulated everyone's address that I got. What's going on? Whatever the name is, Sporttrucha 2010. So I gathered up people's information, their addresses, first and last names, and as they paid me through PayPal when eBay was accepting PayPal, I'm not sure if eBay still takes PayPal, I was able to formulate people's a shipping address, a billing address to where I can, a contact list from all clients that purchased me from eBay from my sales from 2004 when I first started all the way to present, right? And I've been taking those addresses and putting them into my spreadsheet on my computer for a purpose of a time such as this. Like when I start a YouTube channel and then I initiate rip and ships or selling products or I have a Shopify website or something, I have a point of contact where I can reach back out to these people that purchase on eBay to say, hey guys, come check me out. I'm on YouTube. Or come check me out. I'm selling on Mercari. Or hey, I started a Shopify website. Check me out. I have a point of contact from my mailing address, from billing addresses that I got from when I sold on eBay. I have every one of my clients' emails. I have their names and addresses and phone numbers as well to go with them. I have a point of contact to reach out to them to let them know what's going on YouTube. I started YouTube or Shopify or whatever, right? And I'm able to promote what I do to them and port them over. And these are some of the biggest tips that people who already purchased from you guys in the past, especially on eBay, will have no resilience. Their pullback will be very little because they will be more transparent to purchase from you no matter where they're at because of the transactions they had from you from over the years of doing business with you. And this is how you can get people from your other platforms. You have to promote and transition them over. And if you were doing good business with them on one platform, it's going to be very easy to transition them from that platform to another. And the only way you would have a difficulty is if you're new and you never sold anything. So for any of you guys new that never sold anything, yeah, it's going to be hard to draw clients. You have to start from the bottom. But since I already had the experience behind me when I started this YouTube channel, I had already formulated all these. I didn't even know what I was going to do with these people's addresses. I had them. I just saved them. I said, one day, this is going to pay off for me in a bigger way than I ever imagined. And I always believed in having a backup plan. Always, in case one thing failed. And I always told you guys this, that no matter what happens on YouTube, I'm going to be okay because I have backup plans in place for every situation that transpires. And when I was doing my rip and ships, like I said, I had nobody was buying, right? Nobody was buying, but I was able to formulate, still do rip and ships, regardless to having no clients here on YouTube, right? Because of what I was doing, what I just told you, that I was using people from eBay that I ported over to let them know what I was doing, right? I reached out to them. And these select people so far that I reached out, I haven't touched base with every person yet because that mailing list is huge. But I have every one of my clients' phone numbers, emails. I'm not even sure if their addresses are changed, but I'm reaching out to them. And I'm still reaching out. It's costing me a lot of money because I'm trying to do by email, and I'm also doing it by phone contact, and I'm also mailing out those that don't leave a phone number or have an email available that I can see. I'm just contacting through VI mail and trying to let them know that, hey, I'm not on eBay anymore. I'm on YouTube. Come check me out. If you do Pokemon or still buy video games, I'm selling video games and I'm selling Pokemon cards and stuff now, but I'm doing it on eBay. But I soon will have a Shopify website built as well where you can buy online and use your credit cards. So I'm having great success with that versus YouTube, like trying to build subscriber base. If it happens, it happens. But this is not the end all be all for me. YouTube is not the only place where I'm transitioning, right? Or I'm falling off, whatever. Or if I'm falling off with subscribers, oh well. But I'm building up with other clients that know me from other places where I'm utilizing that. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm just trying to teach you guys that, you know, you can use other platforms to build success on another platform. And sometimes it takes time that you're going to have to put in, you know, to reach out to these people to let them know where you're at. Hey, we were looking for you on eBay. You're not there anymore. I'm not selling on there no more, of course. You won't see me, right? Because I'm elsewhere, right? So this is a way you can get in touch with your old clients. Let them know where you're at. Say, hey, I stopped doing eBay. I'm on here, but I may start up eBay, at a later date, with selling again, right? So this is how you can utilize people that already purchased from you on other platforms. You have their billing and addresses and all that stuff. You can utilize that to empower your business on YouTube, all right? And to make sales. And that's what I'm doing. And it's transpiring over pretty good. All right, I'm having a good success rate because every box break that I do, I'm selling out of everything that I post up for a box break on other areas. For these clients, they're buying and I'm selling out. And it's not on YouTube, right? But the ripping is happening on YouTube for you guys' content, but the sales are happening elsewhere. And it's from these unique people that bought from me on eBay that I reached out to, that are reaching back to me and finding me and following me on YouTube, or not following me on YouTube, but buying into my pack ship rips. So it's working out. And that's why I say backup plans. All right. So this is just some things that I don't see other people like teaching on YouTube or saying anything about. They're just they're like a backseat rider. They're just riding in the backseat, letting this all transpire, but not talking about it. And here I'm just bringing it to light, guys, to let you guys know that there are other ways to build clients for your rip and ships, build sales clients from your other platforms, and you got to initiate that floodgate. Get them over. You have to port them over and let them know, because some of them won't know if you don't tell them. But this is how I was able to successfully start a rip and ship that was a failure at first because I wanted to test the water to see if I can get anybody from YouTube to buy. And even my subscribers wasn't even buying any packs. No subscribers buying any packs. That was unfamiliar for that was something that I didn't realize why any subscribers that follow me didn't purchase in. Found that kind of odd, but regardless to that, I had the backup plan for the mailing list that I had in my back pocket that I utilized, reached out to these, and the success came with that, with selling out of 36 packs, 3 or 4 weeks straight. So, you know, this is some things that you guys can use to your advantage, all right? And you can gain success when other things fail. And this is why I try to put up backup plans into. It's not for protection. It's just for, you know, I let my actions speak for itself. All right? And what I might have done in the past, I let that speak for what I do. The videos are up, right? And this has helped me greatly, you know, where I built a small list of people so far to buy into my pack breaks, and I haven't even reached a quarter of the list of people on eBay yet. So still reaching out to these people, letting them know where I'm at. And it's a lot of work, but it's work that's paid off because I have 36 buyers into my rip and ships. That's not from YouTube. That's from another platform. So kind of it's unheard of that I get, you know, that I'm able to cross promote another hustle to another hustle, and success rate is great. So, you know, I just wanted to point that out, and this will speak volumes for you guys. Like, you know, if you want to, you know, build business, build credentials, build relationships with people from other platforms to a new platform, you have to reach out to them. And a lot of us aren't doing that we're just selling on one platform, and these people never find you on TikTok, they never find you on Drip, they never find you on your eBay or wherever, right? And who would have thought, like, using eBay clients that bought from you and porting them over to YouTube? It's all cross-promotion, cross-pollination. And it's all part of the experience, guys, that, you know, you got to figure out. And it's more experience I'm just tucking underneath my belt, more things that I'm learning and transitioning people over from another platform to this platform. And it just takes time. And you got to put in the time, man. You got to put in the time to be successful. And if you don't find success on YouTube, you can still build success from other platforms and find it here on YouTube regardless to your subscriber base, right? Because you don't have to rely on subscriber base for that success, because your success paid off from other platforms that you were on, that you found success in, that you may not be doing anymore, where those people that gave you that success, that made you money, right? That bought into stuff that you were selling. Because if you're doing it as a business or formulating a Pokemon business, people who already done business with you, purchase from you, use PayPal, they already know how the payment, credit card payments work. And these people stand behind you and support you, sometimes more than your channel, right? So that when you sell on eBay, be on your up and up. It can empower your next business. And that's exactly what it's doing for me on Rip and Ships, where I'm finding success in every box break that I do selling out. And I'm only selling 36 packs, and it's up for less than a week on another platform that I'm posting stuff. Now, you guys have no idea where I'm at, because I kept it that way, because I'm building up relationships and bringing fire to the plate for me, for my ripping ships, and it's working. It's working. So I'm enjoying that aspect. I figured I come back to YouTube with this video to share tips and tricks. Like, you can use other areas, Macari, and build a mailing list of people. People's addresses are very important, you know, and you don't know how important they are until the time, such as this, or into your next business adventure, where those mailing lists could come in handy. And I can see why mailing companies want to buy people's names and stuff from people. And I don't sell my names. I don't sell anybody's information. I use it for what I do, because these are people that know me for what I do. So, and those people are going to support me as they supported eBay, or as they supported Macari, and as they supported, you know, Amazon for me, right? So these are people that trusted me already. And they don't know these other companies, but why would I sell their names to somebody else so their P.O. boxes and stuff fill up with junk mail from advertisement where I'm selling their names for money, right? I'm not selling anybody's names for money. Those people are my clients. Let them, billing companies that want other people's addresses or want you to sell them your client's name and addresses for a paycheck, those are my paychecks. Those are my paydays. So I keep my clients' information to heart, and I take it with me. I don't give out. I don't share their information. Those are people that I built a relationship up with. So I'm keeping those people with me. And I realized that, you know, on YouTube, every channel has their own group of people that solely stick with that content creator. So, you know, I realize that, you know, everyone has their own unique content creator they stay with, and hard to move them from another content creator. But like I said, it can happen over time. But it, you know, advertise, guys, advertise. Your word of mouth, the business card, reaching out from a prior business that you did, especially if you have people's contact information, if you had a lawnmower business, you know, or whatever. I mean, if you have those people's names and addresses in your phones, maybe worth the time to try to, you know, see if they're interested in buying from you, you know, as a client. So it doesn't hurt, but, you know, we're just talking about YouTube, we're talking about Macari, talking about Amazon, anywhere, any place where you have access to people's shipping information that you dealt with on a daily basis. And even if you're selling on Facebook Marketplace, guys, if you're shipping and you're shipping to these people on Facebook Marketplace, guys, you got a billing address. You have a point of contact, somebody's shipping information, which can become a viable piece of information of you selling more product to that person at a later time in your next business adventure and your next step. So, you know, always keep those mailing lists with you. Build them up, put them on a spreadsheet so you don't lose track. Try to put them in alphabetical order, and try to reach out to those people. And if they have update phone number or email, try to get update information. Tell them to reach out and have them contact you back and give you updated information if you need it. You know, so you can always stay in contact with these people. They can be your biggest asset on wherever you're at. YouTube, Macari, wherever you are cross-promoting, cross-pollinating, right? Because I strongly believe in cross-promoting. If you're on one platform, still, you know, cross-promote, share out, and it could benefit you. All right. So, whew, that's what I have for you today. Is just basically, a few tips that I used that were already here at my disposal, right? To empower YouTube, right? In whatever manner I can have an effect on the channel with. And, building that mailing list, having that mailing list ready, and reaching out to people, that done business with you on eBay or Mercari, Facebook, whatnots, TikToks, Amazon. Guys, can be your greatest asset on YouTube, regardless to you having success on YouTube or not. You could have success on YouTube still without the use of the subscribers, but success in your sales if you got items you're selling based on people who already purchased from you from other platforms that you now are porting over here. So they could become your biggest asset, right? So this is what I'm saying, right? So that's basically what I'm talking about, guys. If you have not tried it, try it, guys. It works. I'm doing it. I'm having a great success rate on rip and ships where, no one's buying my rip and ships here on the channel. But I already have clients that I've done business with on eBay and other platforms that I'm reaching out to them, and they are coming back and finding my channel. And even if they're not subscribed or subscribed, they